Hey guys, what's going on? I haven't been on here in a little while. Um, but I would like to thank, my most recent subscribers for subscribing to my channel. Um, it's doing a little bit more of progress, so I'm happy with that. Even though it's slow progress, I'm very, very happy with that. But it's a topic that I wanted to touch on. And I forgot what it was, so maybe when I'm just talking right now, it'll come up. But I feel like as a whole, I feel like, I know people get tired of other people saying this, but I feel like, black people we just need to do better. You know what I'm saying? We just honestly need to do better. And I'm just sick and tired of, seeing our people just struggling, growing up in poverty and being depressed and all this type of stuff. And I know that finances and money is, I would say, at least 70% of our problems. I'm not saying that money is everything, but it's at least 70% of our problems. And maybe we need to, self teach ourselves because nobody else is going to teach it to us. You know what I'm saying? And I just want my people to have more in this world because I like to see my people being happy. I don't like seeing my people being depressed, being unmotivated, feeling like the world is out to get them. Um, you know what I'm saying? So for all you people that are parents, because I'm not a parent, I don't have kids. Um, teach your kids to love themselves. Teach your kids to love the skin at the end. Don't teach them to be hateful. Don't teach them to be jealous. Teach them to always be better. And you always want your kids to be better than you. And I know that there are a lot of people that do get jealous of their kids, especially, the mom and daughter relationship. Um, where people, tend to, but you should never be jealous of your kids. If anything, you want them to be able to take care of you when you get older. Why would you ever be jealous of your kids? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to see them do better? And I see that this is really prevalent in the black community where a lot of black parents try to hold their kids back and don't want to see them do good for themselves. I just don't understand it, you know what I'm saying? And that is the prime reason of, I'm sorry I'm moving around like this, but my shoulder's hurting from leaning this way. But that is the prime example of all the dysfunction that we see in the community. And a lot of skin colored people, we do grow up in dysfunctional households. So I understand, not everybody has a good mother or father or both parents in a home, but honestly, that has a lot to do with all of the dysfunction. It's a lot of dysfunction, within our community. And I see all these people, all these other different ethnicities and races of other people, just building things and um having businesses, and I'm not saying that other races are perfect because they do have problems, and sometimes problems more worse off than us. But another thing that I wanted to touch on is that, I believe that the reason why a lot of black men are so dysfunctional because they don't have any strong male figures in their life. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very sad to see, it's really sad to see a lot of men that don't have any father figure, to look up to. You know what I'm saying? That's why on the internet, when you watch like certain like content creators that have like a big name, or seen as, like this alpha male. You'll see in the comments of, a lot of men saying, "Oh, you're like the father I never had. You're like the big brother to me. You're like an uncle to me." And a lot of I believe that men, they need somebody to show them the way, to manhood. They have absolutely no idea on what it is to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And that could come from, you can learn that from an older brother. You can learn it from your uncle. You can learn it from like an elder in your community, or just having a father in their home. But a lot of men just don't even, they don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? They have nothing or nobody to look up to, or they could come from a home where, their parents were separated and they never knew their father, and probably their mother probably told them some bullshit story about their dad and how their dad was a deadbeat. And for some reason, they just don't allow them into their child's life, which is really, really, really sad. You know what I'm saying? Because I can always tell when a man has had a father or somebody to look up to, a male figure to look up to in his life, because just by the simple way that they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way that men have to carry themselves in order to prosper in life, in order to, provide and protect their families. You know what I'm saying? Because they're men. You know what I'm saying? They don't operate like women. So I see a lot of men operating like women, because, growing up around a bunch of women, they didn't have that around them. So I guess, you just got to be careful who you have kids by. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have a kid by somebody that never had their dad in their life, or had anybody to look up to, then, it's going to probably not turn out well. You know what I'm saying? I had a guy tell me, I actually was my cousin. We were in Florida for a little cousin's vacation or whatever, and I guess we went to the store to go pick up some food to put on the grill, and he says, "Oh, by the way, I don't know how to use a grill, so I don't know who's going to grill the food." But thank God my cousin's husband was there, so he knows how to use a grill. But I'm just saying to myself, like, wow, like, you don't even know how to use a grill, like. And he said it as in, like, like, I don't know how to use a grill, like, I'm not doing that. He didn't want to try to learn how to use a grill or anything. And I'm not saying necessarily saying that, all men, are should be good on the grill, but I feel like that is basic. It's just like, wow. That's like a man telling me, like, he don't know how to change a tire. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of these men are just being brought up the wrong way. So of course they not gonna know how to treat you. They're not gonna know how to treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have nobody to look up to. And me living in a two-parent home, me having a big family, I learned a lot of life lessons, just from the elders in my family. People that, cared about me, and they wanted to see me do good in life. I learned a lot of things from my aunts, my uncles, my mother, of course, my dad, my sisters. I've had people teach me, a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying? Um, which is why, I try to carry myself in a certain way, and I try to remember those values that I've been taught. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to be around here all nilly-willy, acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because I know better. You know what I'm saying? When you know better, you do better. So a lot of these men, they clearly just don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? They're like little boys. You know what I'm saying? Almost like baby boy. You know what I'm saying? He had, when he didn't first get along with Melvin. But all along he saw that Melvin was a good dude, actually. He was just trying to show him the ropes and, what to do and what not to do. But anyways, I'm not going to make this a long video, but, that's another thing. Because, I feel like men are they are, we need our men. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, we're not going to have a thriving community if, the men aren't up to par. You know what I'm saying? So That's one thing to think about, but I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching my video.